Here we go, y'all, with our infamous trailer reactions, and I am going to give you that with LoyLeeComedy.com, Loy Lee, the Asian King Comedy. I have
Are you stroking
next
out
to
over
him.
here?
I don't know. I guess I am. I am joined also by KPR
Why are you
Gaming
shattering this?
and RW Games, Lewis Bailey,
It is an honor to be here with you.
and I'm also
Today.
joined by not quite accurate cosplay here in the front. I've got Wordbox and of course Bizarre.
Please. Put it on the misery.
I'm Patrick, and I'm not going to hustle you anymore. I am going to give you from MGM their official trailer for The Hustle, and then me and my peoples are going to talk all about it and whether or not you should check it out. Y'all ready to do this?
Let's do it.
It's better than your puns.
Hey, I was funny. Here we go.
Scene taken? I'll just get a glass of water, please. I have to save all my money because I'm here to find my sister. She's been taken.
Taken? Like
By men who sell hot white virgins to cajillionaires on yachts.
I am very moved by your story. Order anything you like.
I'll have a club sandwich and an order of fries, 2 slices of cake. Do you want any cake?
No.
3 slices of cake and a Diet Coke.
Impressive.
I'm a con artist.
Sisters in arms.
I had no idea how small time I was until I met you.
Penny, why are women better suited to the con than men?
Because we're used to faking it.
Because no man will ever believe a woman is smarter than he is.
Is it valuable?
$500,000.
I like it because it's shiny.
I could be the partner you never knew you needed. Teach me your sugar baby ways. Take this to the gastroenterology person.
First lesson, there's nothing more compelling to a man than a vulnerable woman. Observe.
Wow, you can just tear up like that. Can you make the tear roll down your cheek? Oh.
Now you try.
No.
Are you constipated?
She's all you ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner.
You must be trained for any situation.
She always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a win.
She's ready.
He's the mark.
He's a tech millionaire.
Billionaire, I bet.
Try to be as inconspicuous as possible.
True. Yep, one person walking here. If this person would just scoot over. Would you mind, sir? Sir?
Men always underestimate us, and that is what we use.
You let her get away.
Dressing, did it again. Release the peasants!
She must mean pheasants, yes?
Don't worry, darling, it's a terrible shot.
That was unexpected.
Okay. All right, y'all. The Hustle, apparently, it kind of gave it away there. I thought it was a Dirty Rotten Scoundrels remake, but with women, and I guess from right there, the Dirty Rotten Men comment right there that they just put there.
And I think they threw something else in there too.
Oh, there was?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they're opening up the safe.
It's been a while. Did anybody else see the original? It's been a long time for me.
Long.
But I think they actually put something on the screen saying
yeah?
something about where it's like, oh, they're hitting you on the head with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can edit that.
Was it was it Steve Martin and who was the original cast?
Dan Aykroyd?
I don't know if it was Dan Aykroyd. I think it was a British actor because Steve Martin was basically the Rebel Wilson character, and then a brunette, brown-haired gentleman. Was it Michael Caine? Was it Michael Caine?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Are we too old for you guys?
Well, I've never seen Dirty
Or
Rotten
youngsters?
Scoundrels.
So you've never seen Dirty?
Yeah,
Did you
I've
see
never
Dirty
seen
Rotten Scoundrels, Giano?
Years ago. I'm
Years
looking
ago.
up to find out
Not this
who
side
it
of a
was.
decade, so
It is quite old.
I don't
It's
subscribe
dating
to Nick at Night movies.
So, Hustle, thoughts, Brandy, what do you have?
It was
the
Michael
Hustle?
Caine and Steve Martin.
Michael Caine.
Cringy.
Cringy?
Cringy is the one word I would use to describe it. I actually had to look away at one point because I cringed.
And what was that? Is it due to Rebel? What was it about?
It's just every. It's just like the comedy delivery. That's how I know it's a good comedy. It's I cringe. I will turn away. To me that says it's good because it's like shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird pick. I think it's a weird thing I have. I don't know.
So looking away is a good thing, though.
Yes.
Okay.
That's basically what I'm gathering from that.
So what about you, Gianna?
I'm not a fan of Rebel.
Yeah.
I don't like her delivery. I just like I notice in a lot of roles she plays, she's written a certain way.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just the fact that she's written a certain way, but it's like, honey, you're not Will Smith, you're not Jeff Goldblum, you don't earn that yet. Sorry, you don't.
Well, she's getting kind of typecast based off of.
But I think that's
perfect.
What's good about that is like you know what you're getting, and I think
True.
that
True.
with both of the two ladies, Anne Hathaway is going to be Anne Hathaway. It look, and Rebel Wilson's going to be Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, and I think that's the downside for it for me is because it's Rebel Wilson's going to be Rebel Wilson. I'm like,
it's another film. That's kind of.
But what's great is Rebel Wilson is her antics are so off the charts. It makes Anne Hathaway look so much more straight, and Anne Hathaway is so straight that she's gonna make Rebel Wilson look that much more crazy.
Yeah.
So
like I said, I've never really cared for her as an actress. I think the only role I've ever liked her in, and I hate myself right now because I can't remember the name of the damn movie. I had Mark Wahlberg, The Rock. About a bunch of bodybuilders who...
Pain and Gain. That was a classic.
Yeah, Pain and Gain.
Yeah.
I liked her in that because she didn't do as... Yeah, she was. She was dude who couldn't get it up's girl.
Yeah. But also, I think that, she's very similar to Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah. Who I can't stand either.
But I like Melissa McCarthy better because she's just that raw, guttural.
Yeah.
Like, the way she sounds is exactly the way you would think that she's going to be,
Well, I think a lot of it also comes down to, like, their method of comedy, and I saw it a lot in this,
Slapstick.
reminds me of Will Ferrell, who I can't stand.
Wow.
Because
like
to
Will
me,
Ferrell.
his comedy is just, with him, it's like, you're too old to be doing this stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a stupid limit, but it's like, you're going too far into the stupid.
So you're not a slapstick kind of
I like
guy?
slapstick if it's done right.
And
Which
if it's
is
done by the right comedians.
correct.
And Rebel is kind of stuck in her comedic way. Like, when you see Rebel, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And you're going to buy this movie based on...
Yeah, it's kind of like how with Adam Sandler, he stuck doing a lot of the same roles, the same thing. Like to me, and I might be crucified for this, but I think his best role was actually in Airheads because it was the only time he wasn't Adam Sandler playing a role.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a really good point. Or,
like,
or when he started
right
doing
here
his
from this guy.
dramatic...
Yeah, I'm just being honest. Like with Will
Airheads.
Ferrell, like I said, I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah.
I can watch the movie Old School though because it's not a Will Ferrell role. It's
Yeah.
actually a different role. But you give me an actual Will Ferrell movie, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I just can't.
To each their own. I think it's a matter of tasting that we are.
I think it's if you're writing the
character.
role for a person and they take the role, it's good. But if you're writing the role and trying to fit to that person,
It's
that's
like
where it's
how
little...
it's like how, and I'm pulling a Disney reference involved in this. It's like how when they initially wrote Genie, they wrote it specifically for Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was like you knew what that character, like you had that set role.
Okay.
The thing I'm interested with Rebel, because her comedic style is a certain way, I wonder how much of that she kind of just ad-libs on the spot. And the one scene that I really take away is the whole I'm a blind person and I'm touching Anne Hathaway.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if she ad-libbed that whole scene because Anne Hathaway is so straight-laced.
Yeah.
But for her comedy to come out in such a way to help her try to break that, and for that to seem like so natural and very funny.
Yeah.
I wonder if a lot of her comedic stuff she does is, hey, I'm just going to try this and try to ad-lib it. I'm going to play this and start doing these things, and it comes out. I think that's when it comes out really funny. Like, that scene is hysterical to see Anne Hathaway just, like, stop.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So.
It does look like Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson are con artists. Like, that would be the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's not like they're playing a character. It's Anne Hathaway, Rebel Wilson, running amok. Yeah.
So I would say this. Would you say this is a good casting as a female remake to Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Would you have picked these two to be your continuation?
I'm gonna throw a weird one out there.
Okay.
I personally I don't mind. I like Anne Hathaway in this role because she does play a good straight-laced character.
Yeah.
And she can play very stuck up as well, and it works for her. I don't, like I said, I don't care for Rebel, but if I had to replace her, I'm going to go off on a weird one on this one, but I'd replace her with Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. Interesting.
In that kind of role, I could see Kathy Bates doing that and owning it. I don't know why, but I see it.
Do you see it because Kathy
wild
Bates
pool.
can really pull off in a somewhat comedic role when she's being so stern and serious?
Well, yeah, exactly. Because like you don't see her as that kind of a comedy, but to do it would I think add extra layer. Because take that blind scene that you just mentioned a minute ago and put Kathy Bates doing that with a straight laced face completely.
That actually would be really.
It would own it because it would just be. It would look more natural and more pure. I don't know why, but I see Kathy Bates in that role. As weird as it is.
Interesting. How about you, Lloyd? What do you have to say about The Hustle?
I think it's going to give you exactly what you think it is. Comedy, it's going to be fun feeling. I think it's going to be a good movie.
All right.
I mean, it's going to win awards now.
No, but a good popcorn film.
Yeah.
All right. With the remarks that you all said about Rebel, we kind of know what it is. So, like, I know I'm a fan of Rebel, although this does, again, seem like the long list of cookie-cutter rules for her.
Yeah.
And it actually got me thinking when I asked you that question, who would I like to see maybe in the role? I don't know. Kathy Bates is a whole out of left field for me on that one. But it actually made me think of who I would put in. And this is probably out of left field, but I think she's kind of like starting to step up. Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? I think it would be insane to kind of like switch it up and bring some really bizarre like Tiffany who can get crazy with it. It would be interesting to have seen her be tag team with Anne Hathaway.
And just
because it
taking the handcuffs, taking the handcuffs off too.
Yeah,
like just let's run the film. Tiffany, go.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
So, all right, guys, let us know what you would if you're seeing it. And actually, you know what? I completely forgot what we normally do. Our fist, and then all of that.
Fist it.
Yeah, let's put our fist in it. We're gonna put our fist in it with either a thumbs up. If we definitely think you should check it out. Thumbs down. If not, we're to the side with a maybe. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 thumbs up and 3 to the side. All right. I still need see a little bit more. I'm not so sure yet. I don't know if I'm gonna rush the theater. I'll probably check it on Redbox or DVD or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And these guys are gonna definitely check it out. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I need to see a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. All right. Let us know in the comments whether or not you're fisting it with an up or a down, and who you want to cast. Who would you like to see in those roles as well? Let's get that kind of a conversation going on.
Yeah.
Y'all feel that?
Yeah.
All right. Remember to like, share, subscribe. LloydLeeComedy.com. My man, the Asian King of Comedy. I've got from NRW Games, KPRM Gaming. Make sure you follow and watch his stuff on Twitch as well on our Twitch. He's twitching all over for us. Oh, yeah. His own Twitch, our Twitch, he's twitching. And of course, not quite accurate cosplay. Always here on the channel with our web spots, our pics, Bazaar, and Wordbox. I almost forgot. She's gonna kill me if I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna have someone over there and you.
All right, y'all. It's the NRW where we give you the NEW.
Don't wait.